G'day gamers, I am back for more Battle Brothers. Really enjoying this campaign. We are doing very well. The Wolf Brothers. Okay. Yes, I know this is an old campaign. When last we left off early because we had to do some work. We had just finished a fairly easy fight and got a couple of levels and got some gear we've got to swap out. This is a fighter, so he gets that, and we'll give you that and that. And this is an archer, so fast adaptation. And we will give him that, and that, and that. Very good. Now, in our stash, you've already got a rusty mail coif. Let's give you a rusty mail coif, and let's give you a nasal helmet. That means that we can give you and say you those. Now, I'm going to swap out that, and then I'm going to give you that and that. And let's set that shield to be repaired. I think I was going to make him an archer, but we're also getting a little bit low on supplies. Need better armor for him and a backup weapon. I don't want to be using the Morning Star, but that gives us a bit of a hole in our line. We really want this filled out properly. Problem is, I think we can only have 12 in our line, so we may end up having to put some of the archers into the reserve or move them to the front line. Actually, let's have a quick look at that. See what we can do. If I move an archer to the front line, yeah, I can have 6 and 6. So, who see, he's actually pretty average as far as an archer goes. Although he's got 2 stars in archery, that's the problem, right? Whereas we've got this guy who's actually a bit better at range, but he's going to go so much better in melee. Maybe he needs to be up there. He just doesn't have the hit points because he's a beggar. That's the problem. I don't want him in the front line. He's never going to last. It's going to have to be this guy. He doesn't even have great hit points compared to most of them, but I just don't think he can survive in the back line. Right, so I hate giving him that, but I will, because we'll give that guy that, and then that's the problem. He was actually, unfortunately, one of our better archers. that will do. He needs better armor, ultimately. And he needs some armor. So let's head into town and see what we can get. Nothing. I might sell that bow for now. You have 3 days worth of food. Ooh. I'm going to have to pay the money and buy that. And I can't afford to. I have to buy that ammunition. Right. Which means we've got to do one of these missions. Oh, beasts are afoot again. Let's talk pay. 560. Fine. This better not be anything too terrible. It's off this way. Let's have a look at what it is. Okay, so we got our ambition fulfilled, because that was to get 12, I think. $6. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so the terrain is pretty good. They're not going to use the terrain to their advantage, and they can't get any advantage from the terrain. So... None of them are friends yet, which is good. You know, certain definitions of good. Let's shield wall there and wait. This is going to be ridiculous because that pickaxe is not going to do much at all, except fatigue. This one's almost dead. Normally I wouldn't bother. I'd take out that one so that I can move down this way and try and protect this guy a bit more. But there was a good chance I could kill that one. Good. I'm not going to get a decent shot on any of these, so let's just pass that turn for the moment. Switch to our sword. Good. Do I have enough to move to there? I do. Very good. You can move to there. Yes, yes, yes. You can move to there. Yeah, I knew we were going to lose him. There's not going to help. Moving to there might. Good, our guy that went down survived. Ah, because he was one of our original characters, that's why. Okay. Probably going to have to... Oh no, we got into town quickly enough. Let's have a beer on us. Okay, we are definitely in trouble. We are out of ammunition again. What's that mission? Escort a caravan. Better than nothing, and I don't have to wait. Don't have to pay for food on the way. Don't really need to do that to move them to the back line, but I think I will. Let's just get these guys their level ups. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh yes it was. What am I doing? It is what I wanted. Right. No one's lost any shields yet, have they? No, they're all doing alright. I think they need some repair, but they're all doing alright. Ooh, that's a good price for ammunition. So those, and I need tools and supplies, so I'm going to have to buy them. We've got 3 more days worth of food. I don't need to buy any more of those. How am I doing for armor? Yeah, I need one more. Let's take that. But ideally, I really need to find some opponents with some good armor. Okay, no contracts here. Where are we? I think we'll do that one. Let's go to Thurn and see if there's anything decent. Although I think I've discovered a lot of the main cities on the map. I probably could do that mission. The other ambition of seeing every settlement probably wouldn't be that hard. Okay, there's a 3-star mission there, but it's going to be horrendous. What time is it? I'll just wait here. I'll camp. We got 12 people and a refugi. I don't want a refugee. Nothing decent to buy there. No, not interested in this one. This is going to be horrible. Got to go and check a cemetery. While there's a very small possibility that that would just be brigands, it's more likely going to be some nasty form of undead. And being a 3-skull mission, there would be a lot of them and they will kill me. Would have been great loot, I'm sure, but not going to take the chance. A barber? Do we need to update anybody's? Yeah, we do. You got the wrong beard. There we go. Thankfully it doesn't cost anything. Couple of simple missions. Can't really afford to hire anybody. No one outstanding there anyway. Out of tools again. How are our... Is all of our gear healed? Not healed, repaired? He still has light wounds, but we'll put him back in the line. He should be fine. So let's see. Your gear's all good. Your helmet's still a little bit out. Your padded surcoat is a bit out. Your helmet is out. And these guys are all good. Okay, so we definitely need to buy some more tools and supplies, but we can't afford it at the moment. 500 gold is not a lot considering we're almost out of food. Guarding trade caravans is usually easy money. I've said this before. think he's afraid of the undead. Let's see what's in town. 3 skull mission, that doesn't sound nice. Which one of these guys was it? Here. He's afraid. Yeah. Oh, he's superstitious. He's a beggar. He's superstitious. Yeah, that's normal. Want those supplies? Oh god, those are cheap. Did we end up repairing everything then? I think your helmet. Your head. Yeah, no, we haven't repaired everything. What's this mission? Crypt of the Elder. No. Sounds like more undead. Let's go to Hagamos. Spiders. How much? 650 crowns for spiders. I've done this before. I guess I can do it again. Here's the thing, I don't want to be finding these spiders in the middle of the night. And I don't want them finding me in the middle of the night either, but let's try and camp here for a bit until sun comes up. And then we'll look. Okay. Let's come back over here. It's like 10! Oh god, this is going to be terrible. And they've sort of ambushed us, so we're not necessarily going to be in our normal... Yeah, we're not in our normal layout. Thankfully, none of our archers have really got caught up in the open too much. By that I mean, even though these archers are being attacked from these sides, we do have some melee guys around them to help. That was a damn good shot, if I do say so myself. Oh, I can't shoot because I've got a spider right next to me. And you do too, so let's switch. Okay. You have... Oh, there's a rock there. Can I get over there? I can. Oh, I don't have enough action points to switch. Okay, fine. Next round. Get up there. And block that spider so he doesn't come in any closer. You switch to the short sword and start jumping. You've got a free angle there, but it's not really a very good one, is it? I think you're going to be better off to move forward to there. You can't do anything from there either. But you're needed down this way, I think. So let's My God, I thought we were in an okay situation here, but we are so hemmed in. I've got to go around this way and then come around that way to help this guy. What have we got? You can't really hit any of those guys at all that well. Okay, that was a mistake to even try. Oh, you just switch weapons. Still haven't done that. I saw what looked like an axe in his hand and assumed. Okay. I'm free enough to switch back to the bow here, so I shall do that. But I don't really have a good shot at anything just yet. So my best bet is to move forward to there so that I can help these guys out next round. You should have a good shot at that spider there. That rock is blocking my way, damn it. The only place to go is over there. Weapon. Neither of these are injured. They both look to be pretty well the same. Damn it. Poison's a little bit annoying. It wears off in a few rounds, so it's usually not too bad. The biggest problem I'm going to have with the poison, or not with the, is not with the poison. It's with the webs. They're going to stop me from moving, and that's all it really does. I can get them. You can make an attempt to break free, but it means I can't move this guy over here, for example, to take care of that until I break free. But if I'm already right next to what I want to hit, it doesn't matter if I've been webbed because, you know, I'm already there. Beautiful. I want to take out this guy first. There we go. Oh no, I thought he was dead, but he's not. That one is definitely dead. So let's try and... Okay, good, we managed to do that. Good hit. Very good. Wonderful. Okay, we are almost free of spiders around this side. I am going to take a chance and I'm going to move this guy over to here so that he can help over this side. You can't do much from there. Can you get, like... You can't even get that one at all because this tree thing's in the way. Let's Move you to there. See if that will help. I'm just going to keep this guy over here on guard, just in case any more spiders come back around this way. And these guys are going to move up. So that hopefully, next turn, that one is dead. Good. Next turn they can help eradicate these. We got 2 here. That one's about to break. It's wavering slightly. You're not going to last much longer there. So we've killed that one. Break free there. Move to there, ready for next round. Aha! See, I thought there might be another one coming around there. Yeah, I knew we were going to lose that guy up there. Pity was I didn't have the opportunity to move this guy out anywhere. Because he really shouldn't be in the front lines like that. Wonderful. Where are we? So many little trees and stuff here that I just can't get a shot. I can't move past. I can't get a shot past. Whose turn is it? Oh, yours over here. Let's bring you through here. There we go. You still have... Why can I not throw to you? Because the rock's in the way? Can you move to there? You can. Wonderful. Okay. Good hit there. Oh, I should have switched back to the bow for him. Why didn't I do that? Sorry. Did my best. Wasn't good enough. Can you throw past these guys? Not well enough. All starting to get tired now. Oh god, there's another spider back there. 2 more spiders back there that are running away now. I hadn't really been keeping account of them. It still says there's 6. There's 2 there, 3. There's another 3 out here somewhere. Switch back to your bow. You do have those to switch to. I should have left you a better position there to do that. Can you get a shot from there? Not without hitting. What happens if I move you to there? Okay. Switch him back to his bow. You can break out of your web. Failed. That worked good. And move. You don't have. Oh yeah, you can. Why can't you not move to there? Okay, fine, whatever. There's the other three. It looks like they're running. Now I'm hoping what? Oh, another one there. Hoping that they're all fleeing, and I'm just going to say it's over. I'm not hunting them down. Oh man, thankfully, Ejnar. Oh, he has brain damage. That's not good. Poison gland and more gossamer. Well, I think we had gossamer before. I don't know if that was a playthrough or if it was. You got a decayed, reinforced male halberg. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm actually very concerned about... Who was it? What's this brain damage all around? A hard hit to the head shook some things up and the character didn't benefit. On the bright side, he may now be just too stupid to realise when it's time to run. So he has plus 15 resolve, but he gains experience and initiative less quickly, and it's permanent. 170! But look at the fatigue it gives. Who has the best fatigue out of our frontline guys? 73, 74, 57, 76, 57, 82. You can take it. Oh, you're... Oh. So what I should actually do is go yoink. 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 In fact, I should probably... Now, who has the best fatigue? 112, 84, 100, 85, 106, 103. So it was this guy. So you can have that. Can't remember what else he had. Maybe we give him all of the heavy fatigue stuff. They're both the same as is that. Alright, and then what have you got? 84, 100. So let's give you the patched mail. I think this does more fatigue per throw than... Oh, no, it does this. Hang on. They do 6, they do 4. That and that. There we go. And then 85, 106. So you can have... Oh, I should have given you... So you can have that. And that. And that. And that. And fatigue. Should have given you... Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm going to be upping these guys. Some of these guys' fatigue anyway. Let me do that first. Let's do this properly. Let's level these guys up. So, at 3rd level, I think that's a great skill. I think I'm going to do that. Anything that keeps my guys alive a little bit longer. And then you're going to get an increase in that, and you're going to get an increase in fatigue, and you're going to get an increase in hit points. And you take Executioner, and you take that, and that. There we go. And then you, who... Oh no, you had the second best. You take that, and then that, and that. Okay. So, we said you had the highest, so you get the heaviest armor, which was that, and the most fatiguing helm, which is any one of these, and a shield. Who is our next highest? 103, 109, okay, 109. So you can have that, and that, and that, and then you can have 6, 8, 8, 80, 70. You can have that with, well, actually, let's do a perfectly good shield, undamaged, as it were. And that. And then what do we got? 88, 100, 88. So 100, you get that and that with a good shield. You get... You guys were both 88. 55, 50. 50, and then there was 70 and a 40, but one of them, and that, and that, and that. Now, who had, you got 48, 66, 59, 54, 59, 51, so 66. You can have the best of the weapons, and at the moment this produces a lot of fatigue, 35 to 45. Yeah, I'm going to give you that weapon, even though this guy is not quite as good because of his fatigue, his extra fatigue that he had. He can have that one. So 48, so we already gave you 59. Let's, and then what have we got? 54, 59. So all of these are 4. Let me give... You can have the axe, and then the rest of these guys can all have short swords, who don't already. And then let's look at ranged attack: 35, 34, 40, 33, 40, 37. So the two 40s I'm going to give you axes. going to give you axes as well. They do a little bit less damage than the javelins, but they're more effective against armor. And I think they have a better chance to hit the head. So I want those in our best throwers. And then everybody else gets javelins. We're missing. Okay, who was our worst? 34, 33, 37. 33. 37. Very good. Makes sense to me. Yeah. Back into town, we get paid, we can buy some tools. And if there's no more missions, we'll find somewhere else that there is missions. No more missions. Sell that. Sell that. I'm sure I could hunt around and find some place where I could get more for it, but the fact is, it's a pain to hunt around like that. Let's buy both of those and one of those. That wiped out a lot of the money we just made, but we need those resources. You know what? I'm actually tempted. Yeah, see, it's worth nothing. We've got to repair it, otherwise we can't sell it, so we'll just accept the fact that it's going to cost us to repair it. Nothing more to do here. Let's go to Hochberg. No missions. Nothing we want to buy. As soon as that armor is done, we can sell it. Actually, we'll probably keep it, to be honest, just in case we need it. Yeah, let's go to Schnellmark, but we need to come around this way and see what's through here. I don't know if we've been up this way to wherever that goes. But I think we need to go across this way and see where this road goes. See, there's a little... Oh no, I thought there was a road there. Oh, there isn't. But there's missions here. Oh god, those 3 skull ones. Let's do the one first. Oh, dark spot on the map. Find the caverns of the dead. It's somewhere around the region of Willowshire Hills. What does it pay? 300? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Willowshire Hills to the east. Sometimes the map shows you the names of areas. Like, you know, grasslands, and Heartsong Range, but sometimes it doesn't. So, I'm just going to sort of... Because this was east of the town, so we're just going to have a look around these hills, this area here, and then we'll work our way up that way. So let's just come down this way first. No, we've already found it. There it is. Let's actually go closer and see what's in the garrison. I think this is a mod that I've got that shows you what's in the garrison. Many armoured Weredegangers, that's zombies, and a few Geists. I don't even know what Geists are. I haven't seen them yet, and I don't think I want to. Not for a while. We're going to get into town before it goes night. We are. Beautiful. Okay, we've got 600. Oh, one of those missions left. Damn it. And there's been drought. No one needs to be treated. The barber doesn't need to give anyone a beard trim. Oops. So we're good there. I don't have anything I want to sell. I probably need to buy some more rations, but everything is super expensive because of the drought. So let's see what this mission they've got is, whether we want it or not. Go to the cemetery? No, thank you. Not interested. Leave. What place can we go to that's within 2 days that we could potentially get a mission? I wonder how you get to Dreifelden. So there's a road that goes all the way up over there to Blankwasser, and then that goes up to Sandturm, and then from Sandturm you go up to Asserted, and then from Asserted you've got Horn, and then Horn goes to Kongsborg, and that's the one that leads all the way down to here, Schnellmark. Let's go to Kongsborg. We will have been to most of the places then. Oh yes, just go straight through the swamp and through the forest, why don't you? That makes sense when there's a perfectly good road that you could be going through right now. How are we doing for health? Yeah, just you, even though you're brain damaged, which we'll never do, you got light wounds, so you'll be okay in a day. So by the time we get there, you'll be all good. Now we'll get back on the road. Supplies. There better be supplies in Kongsberg, whatever it's called. Because we're running low. We need food more than anything. But we also need a mission. Goblin Raiders. How many is that? 4, I think it said. I wouldn't mind of taking them on. I might come back and look for them if there's no decent missions, if I can get some food. Of course, I forgot about that. Camp. Nope, no missions. Okay, we need to get some food. Training hall, armourer, tavern. Lots of people to hire. Can't afford any of them. There's a barbarian. A wild man, actually. Tired soldier. Militia. A grave robber. A brawler. A caravan hand. A sellsword. And that's it. What's food looking like? Roots and berries. Grain's reasonably cheap. And that's not too bad. Fish is expensive. So are the tools. Oh god, look at that lovely selection of weapons there, if I could just afford them. And some lovely selections of armour too. Food though. Do I splurge on that? Even though, because it lasts a while. So we've still got 9 days in that. Let's do... God, that's only... Let's just do that for the moment. We said there's no mission here. I did say... Horn, not far from here, has got something for you. Where's Horn? Just there. Okay, let's head to Horn. I was going to head down here and try and find those goblin raiders, because I have fought goblins just once before. And I got lovely goblin knives, or whatever they're called, out of it. They're sort of like a cross between a knife and a sword. But they're actually... They seem like quite a nice weapon, because they don't do much fatigue, but they still do reasonable damage. So they're a bit like the short sword, but you also get the puncture that you can use with a dagger. So if you want to go past armour, you can. Single pip there for the mission. Food isn't great. Actually, I didn't really look at what else. Yeah, not much in the other equipment, but there is an armourer there. Why did I just leave town when I need to do this mission? Digging up a graveyard again. $360. I need the money, but I'm not doing graveyards. Let's head to Astated. There better be a mission there, because we are so low on money right now. I'm going to have to start kicking people out of the band if I don't find a job in a minute. If there's no job here, we are in deep trouble. Really deep trouble. I'm going to have to go back to Horn and accept... Well, that job won't be there anymore, but... Good, there's 2 jobs here. Brigand stealing livestock. Yep, we'll do that for 590 crowns. Accept. Leave. Where are they? Down here. Too late now. I was going to go back and get some more food, but we'll just have to make do with what we've got. We should be able to get there and back with what we've got. What's in here? A few brigand poachers and many brigand thugs. So we're looking at a maximum of 9 and a minimum of 5. A maximum of 3 archers. Anywhere from 1 to 3, I think. Many is usually 4 to 6. So... let's see how we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got the full 6 brigand thugs. Thankfully, no one's got much in the way of decent armour. And the 2 poachers that we do have, there's potentially a third poacher hidden somewhere. We will see. Yeah, it says 9 here, so there's a third poacher out here somewhere. Or possibly on the high ground somewhere, if there is any. These guys are only going to barely be able to reach us with arrows, so I'm going to pause, or let all these archers of mine go later in the queue by hitting space. That way, they can have much better shots at the guys who do move forward. How come you don't have a weapon? What happened to your spears? Did we run out of ammunition that you couldn't... I'm glad I noticed that when I did. You're going to wait there. He's in the bush over there. Problem is we've got some trees there. I can only get to these few guys that are right here in the middle because that guy, possibly that guy, and even that guy are blocked by trees, but that's fine. Doesn't matter, any hit's a good hit. Of course, any miss is terrible. There we go, 1 down. 8 to go. Make that 7. You've got cover. You've got cover. You've got sort of got cover. Skip this round. What about you? Any decent shots? No. Okay. Keep you there. Yep, good. You can run away, I don't care. You stepped out of the open, so you're going to die next. You can pause to see if anyone else is stupid enough to step into range, like that guy. That guy. Always reminds me of a Steve Martin live in like 1978 or something. Saw it on video years ago. And he's up on stage playing banjo, and he's trying to get everyone to sing along, but no one knows the song that he's playing. Actually, I can't remember if he was playing banjo or electric guitar, but he was playing an instrument, and he was trying to get everyone to sing along, and of course no one knew the song because he was making it up. But he's singing around and goes, okay, this side of the room. And of course everyone laughs because no one knows what to say. And then he goes, okay, all the women. And then they laugh. And then he goes, that guy. And obviously points to one person. Yeah. Every time I hear that guy, it brings me back to that. There we go, and then you can take a couple of axes to the head. You can take... why what? Why can you not throw that? Oh, because there's a guy right there. You've got to switch weapons. Okay. Just brain him instead. You don't have a good shot against him. You've got a better shot against him. And round 3. You move forward. And give a good hack into him. That's good. Okay, that slinger is coming back. Get the pickaxe out. Give him a good hit. That's good. The archer is coming as well. There we go. Get up on... Oh, you can't get up on there yet. Well, you made an effort, and that's what's important. And he's dead too. Now, you get up on there, so that next round, you can take those archers on. Okay, you can't do anything more this round. Can you get up to there? No, you can't. Just go over to there then. There you go, he's dead. You can get up on there so that you can have a throw at those guys later. Although you've probably only got one left. Okay, switch back to your bow and start making a move. If those guys are going to run, we're going to let them, but... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Well, you've got a shot. It was a good shot. No one else is going to have a good shot, though. You can't reach from there. It's over. Let them go. Okay. None of us took any damage. Am I reading that right? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh my god, we got through that fight with absolutely no damage. And we got 4 levels up. And we got a little bit of loot. Another short sword, that's nice. Some more Akaton caps, so we can keep gradually improving our armor. And a little bit of food. Maybe. Okay, I'm not going to complain about that. Yeah, thank you, Conman. Yes, I'm back. Yes, I got that. It was a false alarm. There wasn't really any problem. But had to do the due diligence. Check it out. Okay. Akaton caps are 40, and that open leather cap is 40. So all these guys will already be at least that. Although, realistically, you should be swapping with you, because that's a 50. Right. So, I want to keep these guys in these hats, just because they look good. So, you can have that, and you can have that, and you can have... No. You can have that, and you can have that. Now, as far as short swords go, I don't know if I want to give out any more short swords or not. To the front line, anyway. But I think giving you a short sword rather than that pickaxe is a very good idea. So, let's get these levels. You are going to have... I think that's going to be the better option. And 56, 97, 110. So what were we doing? We were using Relentless. Pick the wrong one. Okay. Fast adaptation. 37. There. And relentless. 63. Very good. Well, you get to pick a perk. I'm not sure if you can go back and pick perks from the previous row, but you can't get the perks in row 3 until you've picked a perk from row 2, I believe. Is the way it works. So if you want to just pick a whole bunch of perks from row 1 for the first few levels, that's fine, but you won't, even though your level is high enough that you should be able to pick level 3 perks. I don't think it unlocks. It only if you just pick level 1 perks, it'll have the level 2s unlocked, but if you haven't picked them, well, that's fine. That's the way I understand it, if that makes sense anyway. Okay, we have a little bit more money. We need some food. Rather urgently, actually. That is salt. And we're going to sell that. We're going to sell that. And we're going to sell those. And we're going to sell those. And that. And that. Very good. And then... God, all this food is so dear. I hate to do it, but I think I'm just going to buy some more grain. What else? What else? I could splurge on those 2 padded leathers, because I have a little bit of money, and I think that's worthwhile, even though we have to repair them. And the repair tools here are very dear. But that is a good amount of armor. So, that is an 80. So you don't have an 80 yet. And you don't have an 80 yet. Oh, you only have a 55, which that's a 70, so that's better. So our front line is now all 80 or 70 or better. That's good. 170. Oh my god, that is so good, that armor. And so we don't need that one anymore, but these two, 55 and 50. And as per my usual thing, that goes to the guys on the outside, just so that they're a little bit more heavily armored. And in fact, because you're a 90, I think I should swap you around. Okay, that's looking good there. This is really strange. I've been keeping spare shields here because the first time I started to really do these builds with shields, if you watched my earlier videos or streams, I've been trying to build a ranger party, and I had a lot of guys up in the front row that also had bows or crossbows, and then they would swap to another weapon. But if you've got to load this weapon up plus load a shield out of here, that takes 2 actions, both of 4 action points each, and you've only got 9 action points per round, so to pull a shield up is a lot of effort. And so I started going, well, then my front row are all going to carry throwing weapons, because you can use those with a shield. That way I can still be ranged, and it'll work well. And it does. This is working out very, very well for me. But when I first gave this layout a try, every battle I went into, my guys' shields were getting just bashed apart all the time. So I've kept spare shields here now and haven't had to use them yet. We have not had a single shield damaged the entire playthrough, I don't think. I haven't had to replace one yet. So that's a little bit disappointing. Not disappointing. It's actually good that we haven't had to have that, but it's a little bit disappointing that in the other playthrough that I was doing, I went through shields so much. What's this mission? Caravan guard to Kongsberg. Yeah, it's cheap, but you know what? It's money, and they feed me along the way. I can accept that. The only time I should be careful with that is how much per day am I paying out? 117. This takes more than a day, then I've lost money on it because I've paid out more than in wages that I have received. So I need to keep an eye on that while I'm going through. But so far, I'm doing alright. So that's one payment. But we're here now, so we've made about 20 crowns, which isn't good. And then we've got to rest here for the rest of... We've got to camp here for the rest of the night. So we almost lost money on this. And there's no mission here. So we sort of have lost money on this because now I've got to go back there to find something else to do. I've got to go back somewhere to get another mission, and that's going to cost me in wages. So I really should have either haggled for more or not done that mission. I've got to learn to keep an eye on that figure. I also need to get more ammunition soon, because anytime I'm below 100, I've got to be careful because I use so much. I've got, 12 guys all with ammunition, either 5 items if they're in the front line throwing something, or 10 items minimum for the guys shooting bows at the back, but they carry double quivers just in case. Find the Church of the Priests in the region of the Mossy Pine Woods. Yep, I can do that. To the southwest. Mossy Pine Woods is down here, so let's just head in the general direction. It's either going to be in the woods or somewhere just around it, and that's a fairly big area, but we're probably going to be lucky, and it's probably going to be, like if I go to here in the middle, and then make my way over there, and then if I don't find it, come over this way, and then down, and then sort of do a zigzag pattern. I'm probably likely to find it fairly soon. Could do the Drunkard's Walk. Sorry, I'm computing here. There is a computational algorithm that is sometimes used to just... It's what's called the Drunkard's Walk, but what you're basically doing is just picking spots at random. If you've got to write some computer code that has to search through a large amount of data looking for one item, and you don't know which one it is, but it's somewhere, it could be anywhere, and let's say there's 1,000 items in the list. Not far east of here in the forest, so let's just head east. Yeah, if you've got to search through a list of 1,000 items, or 1,000,000 items, looking for one particular item, and all of the items are indexed by number, so there's item 1, there's item 2, and there's item 1,000,000. Right? You can either start at the start and just go all the way through and find it, but... no thanks. Yeah, Drunkard's Walk. If you're searching through a list of 1,000,000 items, you can either just go through the list one by one. If it's right at the end, it'll take you a long time to find it. If you're lucky and it's right near the start, it'll be very, very quick. But you just don't ever know. So one of the other ways that you can do it is... what's called the Drunkard's Walk, where you basically just pick random numbers, but you remember which numbers you've picked previously so that you don't pick them again. But you just pick a random number and say, have I seen this number before? No? Okay, let's have a look. Is this the one that I want? No? Okay, pick another number. And you will find that whenever you find paying him the money, he doesn't tell you exactly where it is. I've been told that before, and it never actually does. I got a funny feeling it's going to be like over here somewhere. Because when we were over here, he said east, and I went east, and I couldn't find it over in this section. I wonder if it's up here. I wonder if this is considered part of it. Yeah, the Drunkard's Walk will often be a lot quicker. You will, just because of the random nature of it, you will often... I thought because I came down here originally I was going to be close enough that I would have found it there. The Drunkard's Walk is often a much quicker way to do things, but there are other algorithms that work even better. But it's just interesting that you can just randomly go here to here to here to here to here. And it's called the Drunkard's Walk because if you map it all out, if you built like a grid of all of the possible places, you're just sort of randomly going all over the place. So, no more missions there. We need more food though. Unfortunately, that grain... Ooh, that cured venison is nice and cheap too. But that really hasn't... So I'll take the rest of that grain. Oh, the berries were cheap too. I could have... Yeah, I'll take them as well. Why not? So we've got a little bit more food now. No missions here. Let's come over here to Astested again. I think they had some good missions last time, but we need to come down here eventually and go to Sandturn and then come down and do these places. We haven't been to them, so if there's nothing decent up here and there, we'll go and do those other ones. Those footprints there are a little concerning. Who's marching around outside the town? Oops. They've been raided or something. They've had... Oh, that's their company. I meant to do that. There we go. Okay, so they're terrified and the warehouse is burnt down. So the warehouse burnt down means they're not going to have much in the way of supplies here. So the furs are overpriced, the grain is overpriced, the tools and supplies are overpriced. Thankfully I've got a few days worth of food. Yeah, even all this garbage is overpriced, so we're not going to buy anything here. Caravan to Freeland Fest, 5 days south of here. 2,600. I need to be paid per head we arrive with. 33 crowns per head, up to 25. And another 1980 when the job is done. Except... Oh, but he dropped the... Oh. Did he? I can't remember. Anyway, that's more than acceptable. I don't expect to get attacked along the way, but I'm not taking any chances. If I'm going to go for a mission that's going to give me a good chunk of money like that, I want to be sure that if I do have to fight off bandits, I'm going to get paid for those. I don't like this. This sucks. This sucks really bad because My inclination is this house hiding could just be, you know, some bastard who just does this all the time. He picks a good caravan, says it's his goods, tells the guards. They said, yep, sure, we're not going to fight, and they get goods for free, and then they sell them and make money. Like, it could be a robber baron type situation. But it's true, I don't want to make enemies with a house. But I don't like just giving it up and saying, yeah, sure, it's yours. But I don't think we can take them. So if I do this, I lose the money, and if I try and go back and get another contract, yeah, like, if I go back here now, was it here? Yeah, it was. If I go back here now and try and get another thing, there's probably not going to be any missions for me. Let's see if there's anything in Horn first. I think Horn was locked. Relations friendly. Oh no, there's a mission here. Let's see what it is. Someone's coming in. Another graveyard. I'm not doing cemeteries. God damn it. Why do they keep giving me cemetery quests? Undead are way too hard in this game. At least until I'm a little bit better set up and a little bit more confident. So let's see what happens when I come into town now after giving away there. There's another mission there. Another goddamn graveyard. Not interested. Let's go to Sandturn. All I'm getting is goddamn graveyards. Oh, actually, this place is closer. Marginally. That's not fun. No missions here, they're locked. Do I need food? I've got 3 more days worth of food. I think I can handle it. So we've got to go to Sandturn. There better be a mission there, because otherwise I'm going to be broke. Just be on the road and we could just attack them and get some loot off them. Gotta move everybody forward basically, I think, for this to work, because there was a fight here. I don't know if it's still going on or not. Coming down this way. They're brigand raiders too, which is not going to be fun, because that means heavier armor. I mean, it's nice when I can get it back. Ooh, 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 ooh. Poachers too. Think you're tough with that axe, do you? 6. Very good. You can't hit anything. Well, you can if I do that. What about you? You can hit him. Sort of a waste. I should be letting them get closer, but anyway. I think I will pause the rest of my archers. Okay, dangerous, nah. Oh, I should have thrown rather than doing that. And okay, you're not in a good spot really to take. Oh, you're 23%. Okay. Good. Even though you've got the high ground, which gives you an advantage, I wanted you up there so that my archers can take a decent shot at you. Wonderful. Let's get that guy down. Beautiful. That guy's still dangerous, but the rest of this is going to be fairly easy. Well, I say easy. I don't want easy, but it's, you know, there's only a couple of dangerous guys here. That. Aha! It's the battle of the morning stars. Yeah, they're freaking out and running. 36. Just him. Okay. You have more spears. Can't get to there. Can't quite get to there, but we'll move forward anyway. An 85% hit chance, and I rolled 86. Oh my god. Game. Why would you do that to me? Brilliant. and go. It's over. Only one person took damage. Well, my tactics are working well at the moment, I've got to say. Working very well indeed. I mean, this is on the easiest level, but let me just see. Is there anything I want to do? We've got 2 new helmets, which means you and you can get helmet upgrades. That helmet is showing how dented and everything is. It doesn't show it here, but down here you can see what look like scratches in it, like it's been smashed in. I like those little attentions to detail. I'm not going to use the rusty coif on any of these guys because it creates too much fatigue. I'm debating whether to switching these hunters' hats out. I like my guys to wear their hunters' hats, but anyway. We have a bow that we can repair. We got a short sword. I'm not going to use any of those, but we'll repair them so we can sell them. Another short sword. I think I've given all the guys in the front line short swords that I want to give short swords. So basically almost everybody. We've got 1 axe, we've got 1 morning star, we've got a falchion, and the rest are short swords. So I think, yeah, I gave a short sword there. Let's give you a short sword as well. Might give you the cleaver instead of the knife, even though the knife does no fatigue, doesn't have any fatigue associated with it, and the cleaver has 6. If I could find short swords, I'd give it to all of the guys in the back as well. Right, we were going. No, we just came from here. That's right. So we're going over to here. How are we doing for time? Yeah. I can go a bit longer. At the very least, I can sell some weapons. And I might sell a couple of shields as well, because these guys aren't losing. Oh, I didn't level up. Right, so we're going to give... For a melee character, it's a lot harder to pick in this 3rd level what I want, because backstab would be nice, because it means if we're surrounding an opponent... +1 for each ally surrounding and distracting your target means you can do a hell of a lot of damage when you start surrounding someone. So probably that with daggers would be a really good way to get armor out of people if you're going to do that. This is great to protect you from ranged attacks, but the shield expert, I think I already gave shield expert to somebody else, didn't I? No? Yes. I think I'm going to go shield expert, because that's just going to protect the guys so much more. You get executioner. And that. And that. And that. There we go. And that's all of our levels. That was 40, wasn't it? Which is what these all are. So, yeah. Okay. Damn it, no missions. Well, at least I can sell That. I'm always reluctant to sell those. That. Sort of reluctant to sell any of this armor either. Because if I wanted to hire more people, I've got enough armor here. I've got enough equipment here to add another archer and another melee. I just need a weapon. And I could scrounge up a weapon somewhere. So if I get rid of that, and I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 spare shields. I don't think I need that many. Which shields don't I like? I don't know, none of them are that bad. Let's get rid of that one and that one maybe. We got 3 days worth of food, so we're not going to starve. Those tools are cheap though, but I can't afford it. The fish is cheap. So are the ground grains. Let's come down here to Blankwasser. I wonder whether blank means the same in German as it does in English. Quite likely does, but why would you have blank water? Because Wasser is water. Camp outside. A man wearing bear fur is cutting a hole in the ice. He looks at you just as the rim of his cut drops and punches into the water. Can't travel. Take ease beside me for a time. I'm harmless. Join us at the campfire for the night. Don't know what happened there, but that's fine. And I don't know why we're camped on the ice when we're nowhere near the snow. The snow's like a day and a half north. One piddly little mission. Do we have any? No heals that we need to do. This better not be a relic from the Crypt of Omar. No. I'm not going to some place that's going to be full of goddamn undead. For a start, I mean, there's good reasons for this. I've got one of my guys here who's actually afraid of undead. Where is it? Clumsy, disloyal. Yeah. So I got one of my fighters who's got fear of the undead, and then don't we have someone who's superstitious as well? Yeah, and superstitious as well. Oh, and disloyal. That's not good. And we've got someone who's craven and afraid of greenskins. I haven't come across greenskins in this game yet, but I'm going to have to be careful when I do. I was going to take on that group of goblins before. Maybe I'm lucky I didn't. Take them. So let's do that. Oh God, brigands coming from every direction. 2, 4, 6. Oh, Nelly. Two-handed mace, woodsman's axe, 2 morning stars, and all fairly heavily armoured. At least we have some high ground. And they don't have any missile weapons. thing looks terrible. What a hit. That's what I like to see. Okay, these guys here are not too much of a hassle now. It's just that guy that's still a concern. Well, that Morning Star is as well, but he's up on his high horse at the moment, so we don't have too much of a problem with him. We will kill him like that. That was a damn good shot. He had no helmet on, that's why. That's why we killed him so easily. Because he was a fool and didn't wear a helmet. Okay. And now we are sort of screwed. Let's go there. That didn't help at all. Let's pause you for a second. Do I have a shot? Sort of do. Show him who's boss. Technically this guy's arm should be easier to get through. What happened there? Nothing. I thought something... I thought one of my guys had been killed or something. Oh, it jumped really quickly. That was a touch dangerous, but I was willing to take the chance. Probably not going to be able to get anywhere close enough to do much good very quickly, but see how we can go. Worth it. You, however, can take a couple of shots. He's set to riposte. Good. I can get out of that. And we're done. Took a little bit of damage there, but only really on... only on Rabin the Older. Got another suit of leather lamella, 2 more helms, 2 more morning stars, which we don't want, and a couple of more shields. It's a nice little... and some coinage. That's a nice little thing there, but we're not going to push our luck and go for any more of those other groups of brigands. Instead, head down to this town and hopefully find a mission where someone doesn't want us to go and look at some stupid cemetery. Right, so we didn't fix any of this up. So you can have... You can have that. We're going to sell those 2 and that. Keep that. Leather lamella is 95. It's better than that, so it's probably actually better even than... Yeah, it was better than that. That's alright. So I think you had some of the better... No, that's a... No, the other way was better. What was it? That was 52. And that's 52. It doesn't matter. It's the same. Okay. Fine. Which means we've got better armour down here. Fatigue of 8. These are all 6 or less, aren't they? And those are only 3. And that's 4. I don't know if I want to go this high with my archers. Although most of them do have pretty high. Who's got the best at the moment? 83, 110, 86, 86, 72, 88. So you can definitely afford to wear some heavier armour. I'm not going to put on... Oh, well, it doesn't... Yeah, sure, why not? More protection. Right, and we've got a level here, so let's get that out of the way. You're going to take Bullseye, and we're going to take that, and that, as per usual. Was there anything else I wanted to do with the stash? We're getting rid of that. I can probably sell that short bow. I'll get rid of that, or will I? Is there anyone else with a nice high stamina? Not really. I want their staminas to be as high as possible. The only reason I gave him this heavier armour and this heavier coif is because his stamina's already over 100. All of these guys, oh, look at it. Lucky they're over 50, most of them. They're between 50 and 75. Whereas the lowest of any of these guys is 75. So the archers can keep going a bit longer, which is good. Right. So keep one thick tunic. Let's sell the rusty coif. Sell the buckler. Sell those. Sell that. Sell the nasal helm. And let's sell a couple more of those. Actually, I should have sold the ones that had different colours on them. Right, and I don't recall looking if we had a mission. We do have a mission. But I do need to buy some ammo, and I can't afford to be picky about how much it costs, unfortunately, because I cannot resupply without it. And this mission, brigands have made off with livestock. 900 crowns. I can do that. This may be the last mission for the stream, I think. Let's go and let's get one more lot of arrows. Which is probably overkill. But we don't have far to go to find these guys. And we're going to get 900 crowns when we're done. No, not close enough yet to see what's in it. What about now? A few brigand poachers and some raiders. It's up to 9. 3 possible archers and 6 raiders. So 6 in heavy armor. Potentially, yeah. So there's 9 of them. And we're in the forest, which is a pain in the butt because the archers will be amongst the trees. That guy's got a hammer. We're in trouble. Well, we're not, but we have to be careful. Heavily armored, but he's only carrying a short sword. Do I bother? Yeah. No, because we almost killed him in one shot. Because they're not wearing helmets. So that's the good thing. They're not wearing helmets. 17%. No. Put you at the end of the queue. You can come back and have another shot when they get closer. That guy's going to be a beast to take down because he is wearing a helmet. Archer. Yeah, they're going to be easy. I've got to concentrate on this guy once he gets closer. Yeah, technically I could make that shot, but don't like the odds. That ammo on him. Take a shot at him. And then him. That's good. 2 down in the first round. That's a good start. It's a 30% chance and he's got a shield, but his head's uncovered, so we take that chance. We might be lucky to hit him in the head and do critical damage. Is there more chance of hitting in the head with an aimed shot? It doesn't say so. I sort of feel like... What do you know? Maybe if they're not wearing headgear, aim shots is probably a better option. Okay. Soften him up with a couple of javelins. Now, what to do? I'm going to leave him there in the line. I can't get him. He's hiding behind that damn tree. Wait until the end of the round. What about you? Can you get to him? Not really. Wait. And switch to your falchion. Very good. Aha, now we just wasted his headgear. Let's do an aimed shot. It missed. Oh well. Wait till the end of the round. Yeah, wait till the end. Wait till the end. You. And we're going to go for a knockout because he doesn't have a helmet on. Missed. Yeah, looks like all of my guys have waited to the end now. I cannot even hit him, so I'm not going to make a shot. I'm not going to waste the arrow at this point. That's only a 9%, but I'm going to risk it and see what happens. I'm not going to waste the arrow from him. Not going to waste anything from him. He can take down him. 3 rounds in. We're doing well. Okay. Now's the time to give this guy hell. They're both slings. Oh, that's great. Oh, there's an archer behind them. Damn it. You can switch back. I'm not going to use up any of those because you're too far away, I think. Can you get him from here? No, you can't. You can, though. Wonderful. It's just the archers left. Let's get them, boys. You can't. Oh, 34% chance. I'll take that chance. No helmet. Aimed shot. Got him. Like that. That went very, very well. Let's switch back and just move forward a little bit. No, you don't want to. That's fine. Can you get up to there? Not quite. And you don't have anything to shoot or throw or whatever. You can go to there. These guys are running now. Can't get there anyway. Might get you to go around. No, there's no way around that way. You don't have a shot because there's trees in the way. You can't make that throw. Can you to there? Yeah, we're not going to catch him. Finished. End the round. It will tell us that they're going to escape, and we'll let them go. And once again, very minimal damage. 29 points of damage to Dieter. And we've got a couple of 3 levels. And, oh, much more armor. Look at all of that. We're not even going to use it all. We're going to sell most of that. We've got the mallet too. And we return and get our 900 crowns. That's gone very well this time. So what have we got here? We've got a patched mail shirt, which is 90. Patched leather, which is 80. What's the fatigue on that? 8, 10. And the lamellar, which is 10. We've got another worn mail shirt with a fatigue of 12. And a patched mail shirt, fatigue of 90. And 2 more short swords. I said I wanted more short swords for the back row, didn't I? Let's put a short sword there. And there. Eventually I'm going to have the whole back row with short swords, I think. I feel it is the superior weapon for them. Okay, perks. Detail level 3. Your frontline. Shield expert. And we do that, and that. I might start leveling the melee defense up soon as well, I think. Okay, ranged. You get bullseye at level 2. And you get that, and that, and that. You get bullseye at level 2. and that, and that, and that. And that's all of the levels. What have you got in that injury? Cut leg muscles. And we know you're missing a nose. That's grotesque, but... Hey, so... That's a 95, that's 80, that's 90. So that's actually the better armor. Then you've got 110, 90, 90, 80. So you've already got pretty good armor there. You've got that, so I can move you up to any of those. But I don't know about the extra stamina loss. It's going to be 2 more for you, and that's going to be... Oh, that's going to be 2 more. I mean, you could go up to that, but you're already 77, 76, 59, 72, 52, 64. So these guys here are actually the ones that could probably take some heavier armor. So 110, 95, 80. So you've got that. I don't think I can give you anything heavier than that unless I go for a swap out the helmet maybe. So you get that helmet. Give you that armor. You're at 72. So we could give you that. That takes you down to 70 stamina. You can't take any more. You're at 52. That's all I'm going to do for you at this point. Anything more, and you've already got the patch mail shirt, which is what that is. And you're even better than that. You've got the decayed reinforced halberd, which is 170, which is way beyond any of these. So none of my... I really don't think I want to give armor with that much fatigue. See, all of these guys have got... So you got an 8. I mean, this is the only one I would consider. That's a big jump in armor, though. Yeah, we'll do that. I can give most of these guys the really good armor. It just cuts their... You've already got 70, but that's 80. 91 goes down to 86. 88, 83. I know, I feel like I should be giving them all that better armor. I don't want to give them the patch mail shirts, though. I'll leave it like that for the moment. And then... none of them are going to use that. Oh, I didn't give you a helmet again. Thank you. Almost caused a problem there. Yeah, I'm okay for all of that. Not worth it. Right, back into town. Sell up and call it a night, I think. No more missions, which is a little disappointing, but we're going to go and have a drink in the bar because we did really well there. And then we're going to just sell up. We don't want that, all those, all that. We're going to keep those, we're going to keep that, we're going to keep those. That mead is worth a lot, and even though it gives us a little bit more food. We're going to sell it because we want the money. We are out of ammunition, and this place doesn't have any, so we are right royally screwed. But we're going to have to sort that out in the next stream. So, thank you very much, everybody, for joining me for this stream. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on this VOD on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it as well. And I will see you for the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.